Tennille and I'm overwhelmed. It's your girl 10, and this is episode 3 of 10 Talks. So, I initially had a whole different topic to talk to you guys about, and I decided to put that on the back burner for a later episode and talk to you guys about me being overwhelmed at week 2 in school. It's week 2. I'm doing 5 courses. One of them I'm repeating, which is statistics, and I'm not a huge math fan, but I'm trying to keep an open mind, practice as much as I need to, and I'm supposed to be getting some lessons on the side from a lecturer/tutor in UE. So I'm okay with the online classes. As I said in episode 1, I am 100% okay with online classes. But the difference between these online classes and when we just started is that we have what I would like to believe is double the amount of group work. So things that I once tried to inquire about and I found out would have been individual projects are now group projects, and it's just like, okay, we'll take it in strides. We try to take it in strides, and then you always just have that one group member that trips you up, and you just have to try to keep you cool. And I'm talking about we in week 2, and we already experiencing this, so you're just gonna take it bit by bit. So I'm doing 5 courses, and I have 4 of those courses have all of this group work that I'm talking about, and I feel like every time I think about assignments, I think about all of them all at once, and then I am worried that, I used to do 4 courses at a time. I'm doing 5 at a time now. I'm worried, what if I don't have time to do the things that I love to maintain my sanity? So those things worry me. A friend of mine asked me about going on a hike recently. I like going on hikes. It's calm and it's peaceful. It's a little bit of exercise, and I had a mini mental meltdown of the fact that if I go on a hike, then am I going to have time to do my homework and create content? So it's just, every time I think I have a handle on my schedule, something pops up out of the blue, and most of it pops out of the blue of school. So it's just, I feel incredibly overwhelmed by the pace this semester is coming at. I am a little bit teary-eyed about it because it stresses me out, and I already have such bad anxiety that I try my best to suppress it, and it doesn't help because then I get this overwhelming feeling, and sometimes this overwhelming feeling comes in the middle of doing actual homework, and I just have to stop. And sometimes I can't start back the rest of the night or the rest of that period. I need to let some couple hours pass before I get to continue. And I just think that on a regular way, students would be stressed and they'd say, okay, here it is, I'm going off campus to go get food, or I'm going home, and when I wake up at 9 o'clock in the night, I will do some homework or whatever. They will find different ways. There's, okay, I will do homework all during the week, and on the weekend we'll go to the beach with my friends. And with this whole corona thing, it's just, you can't, there's barely any way to de-stress. And the choice options of de-stressing, we can't necessarily do that because there's so many restrictions. So it's like overwhelming moments on top of moments stacked on top of each other, and then how much can we take as students? So I know things will be difficult, and I'm willing to just work through it because I don't really have a choice. But I think eventually I will adapt to just the influx of work. I will probably start designating days to work on content, and then I'll designate days for homework, and I'll designate a me time day. So I have an idea of what I want to do. I just need to actually do it. That's the first thing. The second thing that comes with being overwhelmed in week 2 is the self-doubt. At one point in time, I asked myself, did I play myself by even starting my YouTube channel and my website? Did I really play myself? Should I have done that now? Do I want to continue this? Do I even want to do this anymore? And I had to remind myself that I love talking to you guys and telling you guys what I'm going through. There's so many people that reach out to me and say, Tennille, I relate, or hey Ten, this is a good idea, you should try this. And the advice is never ending and I appreciate it so much. But I genuinely had a rough start. Usually I hit the ground running with school. I'm on top of my first week and second week of school. Like, I'm usually not disheveled until about week, say 6-7, which is around midterm, or when I'm about starting assignments, let's say 3 to 5 days late, and midterms creep up on me, and like that's when I'm now trying to just grab everything and be like, oh my god, this is week 2, guys, and I'm overwhelmed. Like, wow. And I'm just really trying to push forward, and I'm pretty sure that there's so many students that are going through this. If you are, you could feel free to say so in the comments below. There's no shame in saying that you're overwhelmed. It's just what it is. The whole change with the new normal, no changes in the environment, we have to deal with a lot of things virtually. You know, sometimes we need to defrost from that, and I guess sometimes getting in a good movie at home and just trying to chill with family is the best way to do it. But then sometimes you have people who don't necessarily have those outlets, and it's hard, and my mind thinks about all of those things. And being an empath, even though I might be going through the worst, I think about people who might be even going through worse than me. So it's just, I did not expect such a bumpy landing with school, and I am overwhelmed. And this is me saying, hi, I'm Tennille and I'm overwhelmed. So it's honestly just a quick talk. I really just wanted to tell you guys that I am definitely overwhelmed at week 2, and I'm dealing with being overwhelmed, and I am being straightforward with being overwhelmed, and that I doubt myself a lot. So, you know, I'm not necessarily looking for pity. I just want to be honest with you. This is Tin Talks, where I talk about my experiences as a student, and this is my experience as a student. This is me in the second week of school. So it's nice talking to you guys. I can't wait to talk to you guys for episode 4. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any comments, if you are overwhelmed, if you are stressed, you don't know what to do, drop something in the comments below. You know, private message me, we'll talk about it. It's a safe space, you know. This is one student talking to another student. This is one person dealing with the pandemic at 100 different angles, talking to another person dealing with the exact same thing. We are all going through the same thing in different perspectives, and I feel like at this point it's not a time for us to get nasty. It's not a time for us to, you know, be mean to each other. We need to kind of just be there for each other and, you know, support each other where we can, how we can, because that's just the best thing we could do until whenever this thing decides to finish, because I just feel like it's never finishing. So it was nice talking to you guys. Thanks for watching.